that you need to know. And you cannot make money that is not multiplied is not money worth spending. So ask yourself, ladies and gentlemen, what is your blueprint, your money blueprint for today? So it takes wealth, education, training, and discipline, as well as commitment to reach the financial freedom that you need. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce our next speaker. You cannot feature in the future you cannot picture. Visualizing a business takes a shape of the mind that you need to carry out. And you cannot do that with a poor mind. We need a healthy mindset. Which brings us to the next speaker, and the topic is building a healthy relationship, balance of wealth and health wellness. So, Mr. Ephraim Marobela is an integrative nutrition, health and wellness coach, renowned author of 6 health books, and a dynamic keynote speaker with a podcast show that reaches over 100 countries on a paid platform, and had TV shows where he served as a resident health coach. Ephraim specializes in addressing critical premature killers such as obesity, alcohol dependency, smoking, drug addiction, and unhealthy lifestyle of those already entrapped and those not yet enticed. Results focus and no excuses. His expertise and passion for transforming lives have made him a sought-after speaker for events. Mr. Ephraim is not just a coach, but he's a catalyst for change. He has guided clients through life-altering transformation, with many losing over 50 kg within a month, breaking free from the grips of alcohol, smoking, and drugs, and adapting healthier lifestyles that are sustainable and life-changing. His mission is to empower individuals to reclaim their health and take responsibility for their well-being, reducing the burden on the already overstretched healthcare system and staff. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Ephraim Marobela.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry that I have to be between your lunch and myself. My humblest apologies for that. Can I just maybe try start with maybe ask you the question? How many of you think that we're facing a health crisis? Okay. How many people think that living a healthy lifestyle is complicated? Oh, that part will come. Here's the thing that we need to understand. Dr. Aaron just also touched on it, and also Leo touched on it. That in life, for us to do something, we need people who are going to walk the journey with us for us to reach our destination. So, I'm not going to stand in the podium because I'm not a preacher, so I'm going to be running around here. But thank you so much for making time to be here. And it's very important for us to make sure that whatever we do, we understand that Kani is what we call constant and never-ending improvement, where we realize that yesterday, as long as today you're going to be better than yesterday, and tomorrow you're going to be better than today, then it means we're going somewhere. As I've been introduced, I'm going to jump to the next part. We all have a background. I'd like to touch base on this life story of mine. My father was a drug addict. He was a smoker, he was very violent, and then he was like now taking everything and anything. Weekends I used to be running different places to ask for help from my mother because she was always beating her. It's one of the things that I don't wish to see it happening to anybody because it's not a nice thing. Even now, I can't even stand when I see people screaming or fighting, even if men and men, men and women, or female and men, or male and female. Because it's something that happened to me when I was a child, but even till today, it's something that I cannot stand. It's possible that we can change that because here I am, where my father was a drug addict, he was a smoker, he was a drinker, but here I am, I've never smoked once, never drank any alcohol once, and I'll never do that. Even if you can give me 100 million, Dr. Rondi, I'll never touch alcohol, I'll never take drugs, I'll never smoke. In every situation that you go through in life, there are lessons that you learn. I didn't know then that God wanted to put me into the space that I'm in now. Because my principals at school, they used to tell me, no, you're one of the top students at school, you cannot do these other things around you, you must be in engineering. I still did engineering, but because from the time I was about 8 years old, my mom realized how much I love reading because it was my hiding space. You know, because in life you need to know how to survive any situation. And as kids, sometimes people underestimate kids, but as kids you do survive certain things. For me, the scapegoat was to go and get to be meeting people to help me become a better person, and then they gave me books. Mostly the books that I used to read a lot was health books, because I was curious to understand what is it that makes a person to go somewhere and indulge himself in whatever he is indulging with, and then come back and be the person who's done absolutely nothing wrong to him. That used to be bothering me so much. And I was a child. But why does this man? I mean, like, he'll leave the place, whatever time. When he comes back and then it's war. What happened? I mean, nobody did anything to him. It was one of the things that was weird for me. But I'm still thankful that, okay, like it happened to us, I think, so I had to make sure that I never even want to be, I don't want to even anything that it did for me to do it, because I realized that that's not life. So many people think that you're born to drink and smoke, because sometimes you find people asking others, especially if you don't drink and smoke, ask you don't drink? As if you're doing something wrong. And end up feeling, look like I'm doing something wrong. Are you born to drink and smoke? When you're, as a winner, because all winners say, do you think God brought us into this world for us to drink and smoke? Who think that's the purpose of us being here? Oh, listen. No one. But yet, everywhere you go, you see to drink water. People will blame you for drinking water. I say, can I have water, please? And what else? So no water. That's all. So you must feel, oh, what's wrong with that? I mean, it's water, and water's life. So why, if I'm asking for water, say, what else would you like to have? I said, no, that's all I want to have. And you go to a party, you see the people, and they drink water. They count. There's a third bottle of water drinking. What's wrong with you? They drink like, I've lost cousins. Same. I said bake. Will the cake taste the same?
No.
Why? The same ingredients? Same ingredients. All of them. Exactly the same quantities. All of them. Why? It won't taste the same. Pardon?
It's the same quantities.
Same quantities. Exactly the same things.
Same measurements.
Same measurements. I say bake. You go there, you bake, go there. Then from it, come back, you will taste whatever that was being baked. It's going to taste the same.
So it might be the
It won't taste the same because we do not follow the same steps in baking, whatever that you need to be baking, because our experience in baking are not the same. Same as in life. When you do not understand what food is poisonous to your body, which food is medicational to your body, which food is neutral to your body, you just eat anything. Sometimes you eat the right food but kill the food. Sometimes you eat the right food but eat it at the wrong time. Sometimes eat the food but eat it incorrectly. Sometimes eat the right food but eat the poisonous food. Sometimes eat and drink at the same time, which also is a problem because it doesn't, some people are eating fast. So there are many things that, people do not understand that they do. But you don't have to stress because we will help you. Now, the lifestyle that you live, there are a lot of health issues that you face. So I know that slide color is not right. Let me just read for you. It's increased healthcare costs due to preventable diseases. The next one is high medical bills and loss of productivity. We'll share the slides with you, right?
Yeah.
So please don't stress. And it impacts on your life, it impacts on your family, and it impacts on everybody that you know. So they told me I've got 5 minutes, let me try to do faster. Also impact on a low quality lifestyle. Now, when you do programs, you want to make sure that people understand that whatever that you're doing is your responsibility. Once you know better, you do better. But the thing about it, for you to know better, you cannot ask your friend, because 0 plus 0 equals to 0, even in any parts of the world. That's why sometimes you see two people arguing about who's more bigger than the other one, but they're all the same, facing the same challenges. So, as I said, we'll share the slides for you. Now, here's the thing you need to understand. It's not going to be a government problem, or it's not a government problem, or your company problem, or your mother's problem. It's your problem to make it a point that, and it's your duty to start making a point that you look for a health coach, because the global world or the developed world realize that health coaching is very important, because the healthcare staff people, they are not covering what we cover when we study. So they do not have the time, the expertise for them to empower you on how to adopt a healthy lifestyle. There are many mistakes that people do. Sometimes you take medication, and then while taking medication, what happens? You leave that medication because you feel you're not getting better. You go to a doctor, you've left the medication that you were taking, the doctor gives another medication. You don't even know the side effects of the medication that you were taking, and then you go and take that medication, the doctor gives you, you combine it with medication, sometimes the person sleeps and doesn't wake up. And they say natural death. It's not. You committed suicide, but you didn't know what you were doing. Unintentionally so. Health is our responsibility. When you do the programs, we empower you on a step-by-step basis, because there's no need for us to make sure you get confused. Once you understand what needs to be done, you know how to apply things on a step-by-step basis. Also, when you monitor monthly, not just leave you or give you something, okay, like, you know what, let's hope it works. Next, we don't work like that. That's why you need to belong to a movement where we work with you on a step-by-step basis. We cannot continue that way. We need to change. And hence I'm saying, when I put the details there, please take them so that you can understand that you're going to be launching it, and we're going to make it open. That you also have proper health conferences where you're not just going to talk about health, because 30 minutes to talk about health on these things, it's not going to work. But you know what? It is what it is. So we're going to go to the next level using different methodology. So make it open that to understand that it's possible to be responsible for our own health. I've been taking medication for more than 30 years because I know better. When you know better, you do better. There's no need for us to outsource our health to them because they're also facing problems. The way they're so stressed, some of them go to work drunk. They're also facing the same problem of obesity. They're also facing the same problem of drugs. They're also facing smoking. They're also facing societal challenges that we all face. They also need help. They also need to be supported. These guys, they said, Ephraim, please note, we've lost some of our friends, please make it a point that you keep on pushing, because we've also lost people. I mean, you know, in the US, same like in South Africa, same like in Europe, obesity is very rife. Phil Jackson used to be the coach for Michael Jordan. Sports people, they also say, you know what? Please keep doing this job, because we need people like you to make sure that you empower people. We cannot continue the way we're continuing. As I said, most of the time we don't even know how to read the insides of the medication that we're taking. It's our responsibility. It's regulated that they must put that insert in that medication that we're taking. So note, anything that your body is reporting to you, it doesn't mean go take a drug. First thing, instead of saying what can you take, the first important thing you need to ask yourself, what is it that I've done that caused my body to react this way? That's the right question to ask. Because once you start doing that, you just check, okay, what did I eat that I didn't eat before? Or what is it that I ate that I never used to eat? What is it that was cooked the way you are not used to eat, and then the way I ate it? Sometimes you're going to eat the same food, but one of them, some people will be cautious, some of them will be bloated, some of them will be like running tummy, some of them will be feeling energetic, some of them will be feeling sluggish. Why? It's the same food. Why? Because our bodies are not the same. But once you do not understand it, you're going to make mistakes. So, make it a point that you do not do these mistakes of saying, when you're with your friends, they say, I've got a headache. When you've got a headache, why you have got a headache? You're hydrated. Drink lots of water. Must drink minimum 2 liters of water per day. But people do not understand it. So, processed foods, people think that, okay, like fast food is healthy food. It's not healthy food. That's why when you look at processed food or the fast food places, they don't talk about health. When you go to any restaurant to go and have a meal, they didn't engage with you that what type of meal they should package for you, but yet they've got the guys to tell you, this is the meal, take it. You're going to say, what do you have? Look at the menu, say, I want number 1, or I want this meal. You don't even ask. If they say vegetables, what vegetables are those? Because the vegetables I do not eat. The vegetables I eat. Not all vegetables are healthy for you, because people say you must eat veggies, you must eat fruit. Not all of them are healthy for you. Not all nuts are healthy for you. Not all seeds are healthy for you. Not all legumes are healthy for you. So please start empowering yourself better. So when I send the details there, please note, there's a special price for you guys who are going to be joining this. So get the details and then make it a point that when the club is launched, Google, I'll send you the information, and then you can make it a point. You can also do a program for anyone. Whether your company, tell us, you can come there and you can do the program for them. And you also do the skills transfer to the company, and you do the competitions, do the monitoring and evaluation every month. You don't just guess. Don't know it, I was traveling from Dubai the other day to the US, and to also one of the things that I came, that was the time I'm going to meet him. But one thing that happened is I never cried the way I cried in a plane, because seeing how Whitney Steele was destroyed by the lifestyle that she was living, by not having people who are around her to make sure they help her. So she said, you know what, please, I understand and note we're with you in this game, in this journey, keep moving, because we need to do these things, because we cannot allow our loved one to be destroyed by these drugs and all those type of things. It's not continuing. So, please note, it is not impossible. So, the benefits are there, just very minute, but you've got more than 200 to 300 to 400 benefits. But here's the thing that you need to understand. Once you start learning to eat medicinal food that is beneficial to your own body type, each and every food that's from the ground, and especially when you don't kill it, you prepare properly, it's got minimum between 15 to 20 to 30 health benefits, one item. As an example, apple has got lots of benefits. Banana, rocket, basil, nuts. But which nuts? Pumpkin seeds, all those things, they've got 20 benefits each. So once you start learning to understand eating food in its natural state, that you can see what it is, you're going to go far. You're going to get lots of benefits, especially the ones that you know is beneficial for you, not the one that is poisonous for you. But sometimes you can eat the food that's medicinal for your body, and in the same plate, there's food that's poisonous to your own body. So what happens? It's right. So these are the benefits of it. So that man Graham as well is also one of the group that belongs to the same group that you belong to, where you get coached by people at that level because they know better. Check these details, please, and make it a point that you send us information either on WhatsApp or on email. When you send an email, just say club as a heading, send the email, or if you send it WhatsApp, say to me, okay, club on that number. And what we'll do is that once you're going to be launching a club, we'll make it a point, okay, we'll give you a discount because you guys want to be in a position that, okay, like we're the ones that were told first that, okay, we're going to be doing that. And you join it, I can tell you, we'll change these things because insanity is something that we can all change, and it's all our responsibility. Let us stop outsourcing our health to the already overworked healthcare staff and start being responsible for our own body because it's all we have. You can lose money, you can lose the cars, but please, this precious body, you don't have a spare part for it. So please get good care of your health. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for that, Mr. Ephraim. And I want to also say thank you for everybody for also listening attentively. So we all going to be going for lunch break now. And the lunch is actually situated, let me just hold that, just right there when we go out on the right hand side. And the lunch is actually ready for every one of us. Please don't go away because there's a lot of opportunity that's still waiting for everyone. And again, there's the business side of things apart from all the theoretical aspects. We are nesting this so that you can have a whole wealthy lifestyle. So with this, please let's go for lunch. Thank you.